And here we go. Barros on the right side of your screen. And round one is brought to you by Dragon Energy. As you see Nathanial Komana with the black and the red. Taking big swings early on here, really using that stand-up fighting, maybe the ground game, the clinch work that is the difference maker between these two quick strikers.
Nice front kick from Nate. Good leg kicks before that from Eduardo. That high guard there from Nate Komana. Nice inside leg kick though from Barros. You reference if it goes to the ground, it's the middle of the summer here in Johannesburg, South Africa. It's pretty hot in here despite all the fans and aircon we got going. There's been a lot of sweaty grappling exchanges in the undercard. And it's only getting hotter as this crowd is absolutely packed out and on their feet. Because this really is, and I said it in the intro, the best card of 2023. And it all starts with these two incredible fighters, but it's a little bit cagey at the moment.
Just kind of testing the waters here indeed. Oh, nice. Kick to the jaw. He got that up there quite quickly. Did Nathanial Komana. And like I said, I mean, it's been about, you know, eight and a half months since we've seen Komana. So maybe a little bit of ring rust in there. Barros has stayed a little bit more consistent. But right now, it doesn't look like he's really lost a step. These two are just respecting each other inside of the hexagon.
Yeah, Komana indicating that might have been a low blow on the low click from Eduardo. You talk about that a little bit. It's been quite a time away, has Nathaniel, but it's been an integral part of the How to Think About Fight team. Gift Walker's flyweight title win just 2 months ago. And Nathaniel Komana was his main sparring partner. Questions being asked about the same sparring partners for Eduardo Barros. Been moving around camps just a little bit. May not have that same quality of sparring partners that Komana does with JP Kruger, with Gift Walker, with Pison Gapani, with Nicole van Veek, who's here in the Performance Institute as well. She's no slouch on the ground. It's a nice solid leg kick that wasn't checked there by Nate. Barros just flung that one out with his lead leg. Barros looking for the right hook on the disengage as Nathaniel Komana comes out of the pocket. This nice little stiff left though.
It just seems like Komana's just a little bit more crisp out there, Simon. It seems like he's finding the target, but Barros still has a long time, and we had a long time to work here. We're just 3 minutes into this fight. These guys with incredible gas tanks here, so it could be a technical battle here.
That was a nice roundhouse to the body from Nathaniel. Barros caught it after the impact, nothing there. Yeah, you're right, it's Barros who's controlling the space at the moment, but it's Komana who's got the more crisp counter-striking going on, faking the level change, got that high guard coming in. Barros is trying to work him out and cut off the angles, but some nice basic movement from Nathaniel. Able to enact this game plan, goes up high again. The counters from Barros aren't anywhere near. I think it's starting to get a little bit irritated now, frustrated as Barros. Coming forward, looks for home for that 1-2, but just decides to go for the leg kicks instead. Komana replies on one of his own. Still very cagey, just 90 seconds left in this first round, and neither athlete's been able to land any particular telling blow as Barros thrusts out the teep kick to the body. Komana just circles around to his right, jumps in with a step-in left jab. But Barros just got some nice movement of his own, just faking the leg kick is Nathaniel Komana. Circles round to the right with the right hook. Does Komana, mixing it up. He's kicking attack a little bit now.
Two very disciplined guys here, Simon. I think that's what it comes down to. Got two guys that are very disciplined, are very calculating, and just kind of waiting for their opening here. We've seen some combinations from the two of them, and they move so quickly that, I mean, as quickly as they move in, their opponent's moving out. And it's almost like kind of like fighting in front of a mirror. I mean, these guys kind of know exactly where to go.
Barros steps in with the left hook and tries to follow it with a small little cute right uppercut to follow. But it's Komana who replies with a nice right of his own. Barros goes down to the body and goes up high again. The side kick as Komana's getting out of the pocket. Barros is trying to come on with a bit more power, a bit more landing now from the Angolan fighter. The South African a bit more on the back foot. Again, Komana going up with the left high roundhouse.
Oh, here we go. Now we're getting interesting here. Barros is moving in, and he's staying very aggressive. Well, that's something that we kind of expect out of this division. Round 2 brought to you by Dragon Energy. Guys that are real fast and very durable. And I think we're already seeing that. And this just makes the judges' job so much harder. You know, fight when it's a really tightly contested bout like this where you're literally trying to count shots. I mean, at this point, who landed the most shots? Who's coming forward the most? These guys haven't given us anything to really lean on yet, as in who's really ahead of this fight.
Yeah, 100%. Let's take a look at the World Sports Betting in-player odds. And it's Komana, a massive outsider at 3.2. On the evidence in that first round, I thought it'd be a lot tighter. Barros, an overwhelming favorite at 1.36. I think there's a little bit of a cut now forming underneath the left eye of Nathanial Komana, has a massive overhand right from Barros. It's a bit of a swing and a miss. Not sure I'd agree with those odds, Cyrus, but World Sports Betting obviously still
I don't either.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Komana, I mean, definitely looks very much in this fight. He's already shown us some real good glimpses of what he can do. I think really what it comes down to is just the aggressiveness of Barros. And you can kind of get lulled into that if you're not really experienced and really know this game. You can tend to go for the guy that's just coming forward, but it might not be the guy that's actually landing more.
Barros is cutting off the angles more effectively now. Komana was standing in front of him at one point there, and it was a dangerous place to be. It was almost Barros was about to tee off on him before Nate circled around to his right. Doesn't be standing with his back up against the fence there. There was a bit of a reset from a low blow that Komana was happy to continue with. Barros apologized. Switch stance goes back to southpaw now is Komana. See if he can frustrate Barros. He's going down to the body now. Komana just flashes out that left jab and follows it with a low leg kick. That high guard still with Komana, but Barros is cutting off the angles nicely with a good step in right jab now. Oh, just level changing quickly, looking for the single
forward.
pick.
It's really the first time that we've seen anybody kind of look for a takedown. I mean, this has been a stand-up duel between these two. Barros really bringing the heat, and it will be the difference maker, I promise you. I mean, a lot of judges still to this day go there. That's a nice kick to the head. That one does land for Nathanial Komana, and he's going to have to do more of that. He doesn't want to be stuck on his back feet the whole time.
Yeah, he got it very quickly, and the crowds were like, ooh, probably the most significant strike of the fight so far. He got up so high. Again, Komana continues to switch stances. That was a nice, beautiful jab right down the middle of the guard there from Barros. Both fighters still standing off a little bit. Barros is certainly trying to come forward and trying to get some strikes off of his own without suffering from the counter that's coming back at him from Komana. Both fighters kind of not getting a pinpoint, again, exchanging the inside leg kicks. You're right about the takedown defense. There wasn't really much for either fighter to think about. I mean, Nathanial tried to go for the single pick on the left side, but he did it from a long way out and had to pop up very quickly to defend the strikes that were coming at him. I'm not sure what he was thinking of there. There certainly was no takedown on the cards there for him. At the moment, they just continue to exchange leg kicks, Cyrus.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of back and forth action here. We're not getting any leaders here, any clubhouse leaders here between the two. And there you see the combination again. I mean, Komana has it in him. I mean, he's a very crisp striker. He can definitely land his shots. And what do we got here? What's the timeout?
There's a cut. I think it's on the eyebrow. It was a head clash that Barros is complaining about. And I can't see where the cut is. Bobby Karajanidis is having a chat to him. There we go. You can see it on the camera. There it is above the right eyebrow of the Angolan. It's quite a gash. Doesn't seem to be causing him too many problems. I think that's the nature of the conversation he's having with Bobby Karajanidis. So I'm sure we'll see it on the replay at some point, but pretty accidental. How
All right,
will
right
that
back
affect?
to it.
I mean, it's Nathanial Komana going to try and target that now. It's a game of such close odds here. Is he going to like see if he can get his left jab out and see if he can open up that cut? Take advantage of any misfortune that befalls his opponent to see if he can just edge this win. Well, Komana tries the spinning back kick. But again, nowhere near, and eats a counter from Barros, who scores
There
a
we
very
go.
nice
Oh.
body kick.
There it is. Now Barros is landing in a big way. 3 or 4 straight significant round number 3. Komana and Barros there with the red tape there. That is Eduardo Barros. And the blue tape is Komana. Round 3 brought to you by Dragon Energy.
Again, they're both exchanging leg kicks and just, a bit of a clash there. But it's Barros who's coming forward with the power. But the placement is what he needs to be more cognizant of if he wants to put Nathanial Komana to sleep. Nate just wise to pretty much everything at the moment, but Barros wanting to look for the finish. Now he's asking, he's not chasing him anymore. Again, using that leg kick to enter the pocket, but again goes up high this time, does Barros.
Oh, what a shot. The power here. Eduardo Barros is really finding the spot now. He is dialed in. Komana giving it back to him.
Barros just
Take a
trying
look
to
at
hunt
the
him
odds
down. Oh,
Whoa.
widened even more so. World Sports Betting giving Barros the massive favourite. Nathanial Komana, huge underdog. Put 100 round down at the moment at World Sports Betting. Nathanial Komana, you get 550 round back on those odds. But it's certainly Barros is coming forward, looking for that finish. Bowling that big overhand. Step in left jab and goes down
Nice,
to the body.
beautiful shot.
Yeah.
And he's landing. You know, he's landing, he's moving forward, he's controlling this fight. It's in his court right now. And Komana's got to fight out of it, and he's got to show us something. And he has plenty of time to work right now. If he can get aggressive, he can land some more significant shots. Komana could still pull out this round fighting the way he is, but I'd like to see him take a few chances.
At the moment, he's just trying an evasive game. A nice front kick, just as misses from Nathanial Komana. As I was about to say, there's not much counter output coming from Nathanial Komana like there was in the first round, certainly, and a little bit in the second. Playing an evasive game, but that front kick just missed. He put a lot behind it as well. Barros continues to hunt him down. A lot of distance between the two.
Switching stance, looking for a spot here.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. It's a big shoot from Nathanial Komana from a long way out, but easily stuffed by Barros.
Komana's got to start throwing some caution to the wind here. He's going to have to show a little bit more aggressiveness if he wants this fight. Otherwise, he'll be going home with a big, fat, stinky L.
Very stinky it would be. Nathanial Komana can just circle around to his right, stuck in a position. Every time he stays still, that's when Barros comes forward.
Oh, man.
And the cut on the right cheek now of Komana. Both fighters have blooded up a little bit from what shots have got through those guards. Every time Komana stops moving laterally, Barros is able to get his fists on him. Komana coming forward a little bit now. And a nice right hook from Barros. He goes high with the right roundhouse. Follows up with a left leg kick. It's a nice left, I think, there from Nate Komana. Well, just
what a scrap it has been. I think we want a little bit more action. I think the fans want a little bit more action. And like I said, in our open, Simon, I mean, these guys had a lot to live up to because that prelim card was just
spectacular, wasn't it?
From the beginning.
Yeah, it really was non-stop. He just couldn't keep up with the pace. And the crowd here perhaps just a little bit frustrated because they've been satisfied with an incredible prelim, and we're starting to get to the main card, and it's been a cagey affair. Neither fighter really landing anything hugely significant. A little combo that's been pumped out there from Komana, nowhere near the head of Barros. His jumping attack also nowhere near, but he eats a body kick from Komana in reply of that, though. Will one of these fighters get desperate at the clapper? There it is. And one fighter's got to finish strong. A bit of a jumping low blow there, but Komana wants to carry on. Barros goes for the body.
Yep.
Wow.
And that's the end of it. That's the end of this fight. 3 hard-fought rounds, 15 minutes of fighting. Both men still look fresh, like they can go a couple more rounds. And Eduardo Barros, I mean, he's got that nice cut up there. Nice open cut. That's going to take a little bit to seal up. That being said, Barros, I think just the aggressiveness by itself was just so key in that fight. And Komana, I think, is going to be kicking himself that he didn't take more chances in this fight.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. Not the fight we expected it to be. You know, perhaps it's one of those cases where that's what happens with certain styles. Barros certainly wanted to take the fight to Nathanial, but again, looking for the counter game that's you know, just wasn't scoring enough for him.
And let's get our official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for a decision. The judges score this contest 30-27, 30-27, and 30-27, declaring your winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, Eduardo